This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stifel Financial.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of Nevada County Now. I'm your host, Lynn Forbes, and Paul Haas joins me again as co-host. We have a lot to cover, so don't go away. We'll take a short sponsor break and we'll be right back.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
Hey, Paul.
How are you, Lynn?
I'm good. How are you doing? How's your week so far?
All right. It's good to be back. Thank you.
Great to have you. I was thinking that when you're in the news business, like you are at KNCO and here, my journalism background, sometimes it's kind of difficult to separate yourself from what's going on in the world, in the country, especially now in our country. There's so much upheaval. Do you have any magic tricks? What do you do to keep yourself sort of balanced and centered?
You know, it's kind of hard. And our job as a journalist and as an anchor is to deliver the news without bias. And it's really hard to keep your own personal interests or beliefs out of what you're sharing, but we have to do that.
Yeah.
And so I have to compartmentalize, so to speak. And then when I'm not on the air, then it's about staying physically active and trying to keep my mind clean, stuff like that.
Right. I have, within the last year, picked up a mindfulness practice. Never done it before. I can't say that. I've tried a couple of times, but this has really stuck, and I find that's helping me quite a bit. 10 minutes in the morning to center myself, and I do not open my phone. I don't open the computer. I kind of wait on that. To your point, like, there are other things in life besides the news, right?
Yeah, and it's a nice opportunity in our area, Homer Nottingham offering Qigong for the community, and so I participate in that also. And so it's a good way to help clear the mind and spirit and bring in good energy as well.
That's awesome. You'll have to do a demonstration for us.
Well, we can have Homer do that.
But on to the news. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with Paul and the news.
From the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, a new hero will emerge. One who is ready. One who makes sure their friends and family are set. And has the power to go at a moment's notice. This fire season, you're the hero. We are Ready Nevada County.
Many of us already know that severe winter weather can bring extended power outages and road closures for days or weeks at a time, and we must be prepared. Yes, it's somewhat frustrating to plan ahead to ensure that you have enough food, water, heat, medicine, and fuel, and then the storm doesn't happen. But what if it does? You do need to be prepared. Whether you've lived in the mountains for years or you are new to multi-day snowstorms, the Nevada County Office of Emergency Services is ready to help. Our Nevada County Now team hit the streets to find out what locals were doing to prepare for the storm.
We made sure to stock up on wood, stock up on the propane. We're still relatively new to it, so we've just been keeping up with the neighbors, making sure we're as prepped as we possibly can be.
Plenty of firewood if you have a wood stove, backup generator for the house in case the power goes out, which luckily we've been good this year.
We've got some sandbags on the garage and the side of the house for rain. Got lots of candles for when the power goes out. There's high winds that happened over Christmas.
In trucking, a lot of the winter prep comes from heating elements on the roof and heating mats on the driveway. And we also have to turn the water off if we're going to be gone for a prolonged period of time. And that's kind of all we tend to do other than a lot of snow plowing.
The Nevada County Office of Emergency Services has a variety of suggestions to help you ride out a storm, as well as things to do ahead of it and where to get accurate information during it. You can visit NevadaCounty.Org website for all the details. Now, in addition to structural task of preparing for winter, our mental health also needs a bit of care. Shorter days, colder weather, and long stretches of rain can take a real toll on the mood and energy. Nevada County Behavioral Health and Nevada County Public Health agencies are here to help. If you or someone you care about is feeling overwhelmed, low, or unsure where to turn, please remember that support is available. The Nevada County Behavioral Health Mobile Crisis Team is a compassionate, trained team that can respond in a moment when someone is experiencing a mental health crisis. They offer on-site support, stabilization, and connection to ongoing care. You can call them at 530-265-5811 for assistance. And the community program Mental Health Matters offers tools, education, and resources to help you understand all things associated with mental health and how to support loved ones and how to build resilience during challenging seasons. You can visit mentalhealthmattersnc.com website for more information. As we move through these darker months, it helps to check in with yourself, take breaks, get outside, and you can connect with others and give yourself permission to slow down. And if things feel heavier than usual, people are here to help. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back.
Gold Country Senior Services believes every senior deserves to live with dignity, respect, and comfort. Located in the heart of Grass Valley, they provide a range of programs and services that support the health, well-being, and independence of older adults in the community. From nutritious meals either delivered or in the lunch cafe, and the pet food pantry to the senior firewood program, Gold Country Senior Services is here to help with the basics. In addition, the Senior Center, located at 231 Colfax Avenue in Grass Valley, offers a variety of activities ranging from exercise to technology, as well as social programs. Gold Country Senior Services, helping you age with grace. Call or visit the website today to learn more. goldcountryservices.org.
In honor of National Trivia Day, which was on January 4th, that's a piece of trivia in itself, the Nevada County team hit the streets to see how much our locals really knew about our community. They asked 3 very simple questions. What is the name of the Native American tribe that's centered in Nevada County? What was the year Nevada County was established? And what is the estimated population of Nevada County?
Nisenan? Is that the one? Nisenan tribe? Okay.
The Nisenan, but I might be mispronouncing that.
Nailed it.
1851.
Nice. You got it.
I'm going to say 51.
Nailed it.
80,000.
Yep.
Really? 100,000?
100,000.
No kidding.
130,000, I want to say. 130,000?
I thought 110 was close-ish.
Yes, that's pretty close.
Honestly, those are the best answers I've gotten yet. When I checked, it was 102,300. So 100,000 is what we were looking for.
Oh, wow.
We want to thank all those who participated in this fun outing for our team. We had fun and hope you did also. We hope everyone learned a little bit about this amazing place we call home. Our Nevada County Now team will be out in random places throughout the year asking a bit about local trivia and more. Our On the Seats segment will be a regular part of this program. So that's the first half of our newscast. When we come back, Lynn's going to have more stories.
So did you know the answers to those trivia questions?
I did.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell them, or do you know them too?
Well, I know 2.
Okay.
The one I don't know is what year the county was established.
1851.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. And we know that the tribe is the Nisenan tribe.
The Nevada City Rancheria Nisenan tribe.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Thank you for the correction. And we know that there is approximately 103,000 people in Nevada County.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, you're the mayor of Nevada County, so thank you for correcting me. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
Nestled in the heart of historic Nevada City is a little gem with a lot of character. A hat store like no other. Step inside, and you're instantly surrounded by a sea of style. The selection is broad, maybe the widest you've ever seen. Wide brims, soft wool, crisp linen, rugged hiking hats. This isn't just a store, it's a haven for headwear. The staff is here to help you find the right size, the right style, and the perfect fit. And if you like to make your hat truly your own, there's a beautiful collection of accessories, like hat bands, to add that personal touch. Whether you're preparing for a sunny hike, dressing up for a special occasion, or simply looking to add something unique to your look, you'll find hats for every season, every mood, and every personality. The hat store isn't just a shop, it's an experience, a charming stop in Nevada City where the right hat is waiting for you.
The new Condon Park skate park in Grass Valley is nearly complete, but skaters will have to wait a little longer before dropping in. City officials say the project, which has been years in the making, still needs final grading, drainage, and additional concrete work. Deputy Public Works Director Zach Quentmeyer says local contractor Hanson Brothers is expected to begin that final phase within the next couple of weeks. There's still no official opening date. Quentmeyer says the skate park has seen minor graffiti damage, which has already been cleaned up. The main skate features are finished, but final touches, including benches, trash cans, and a drinking fountain, still need to be installed before the park can open to the public. Nevada County property owners are reminded that a free recording notification service is available through the Nevada County Clerk Recorder's Office to help them stay informed about activity related to property records. The voluntary service sends email alerts whenever a document, such as a deed or a deed of trust, is recorded under a name a property owner chooses to monitor. Property owners can register up to 10 names per email address, making it easy to track records tied to themselves or family members. This is a simple, no-cost way for property owners to stay aware of what's being recorded in their name, said Armando Salud Abriz, Nevada County Clerk Recorder, Register of Voters. Early awareness can help people take timely action if something doesn't look right. Recording notification services are used by clerk recorders across the country and provide an added layer of awareness. While the system does not prevent fraud, it can alert property owners to unexpected filings so they can follow up quickly if needed. To learn more or sign up, visit www.NevadaCounty.gov, NevadaCounty.Ca.gov RNS. I'm going to say that again, www.NevadaCounty.Ca.gov/RNS. If you suspect fraud, contact the Nevada County Sheriff's Office at 530-265-1471 or the Nevada County District Attorney's Office at 530-265-1218. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back with tonight's guest.
When you hear California Wine Trail, the first thing that probably comes to mind is Napa Valley or Sonoma. But what if I told you there's a hidden treasure right in your backyard? A place where award-winning wines meet breathtaking views, an experience you simply can't miss. On this trail, you'll savor wines that have earned their place among the best and discover rare, one-of-a-kind varieties you might never have heard of. Each sip is a story, crafted to surprise and delight. Between each winery, the scenery will take your breath away. Rolling hills, blooming trees, sparkling streams, and wildflowers paint the landscape. The Sierra Foothills American Viticultural Area was established in 1987. It holds a history as rich as its wines. During the California Gold Rush, pioneers planted the region's first grapevines, starting a tradition that thrives to this day. So, if you're ready to discover unforgettable wines, stunning views, and a little piece of California's history, this is the excursion you've been waiting for.
affordable housing remains a major challenge in Nevada County, even as new projects and policies move forward in 2026. The county's median home price is now around $620,000, lower than the statewide average, but still out of reach for many residents. Several affordable housing projects are underway, including Pacific Crest Commons in Truckee, a 55-unit complex set to open later this year, and a Habitat for Humanity partnership in Grass Valley, building homes for low-income families. The county also has secured $5.3 million to convert a former motel into permanent housing for homeless veterans and is using state funds to repair and replace aging mobile homes. On the policy side, new rules now allow tiny homes on wheels in unincorporated areas, and pre-approved housing plans are helping speed up construction. County leaders say housing remains a top priority as inventory improves slightly, but the market stays competitive. Affordable housing was the topic at last week's Sierra College Community Forum, and we are fortunate to have with us a guest speaker from that event, Tom Last, Executive Director of the Nevada County Contractors Association and a former Community Development Director for the City of Grass Valley. Last brings nearly 2 decades of local government experience and a background in planning with a focus on housing and development issues in Nevada County. Welcome, Tom. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you please explain what the Contractors Association, exactly what does it, is it a union or is it a?
So yeah, the Nevada County Contractors Association is a nonprofit organization. It's an association of members that are made up of contractors. So it's general contractors down, and it could be
plumbers.
Yeah, and then you got the subcontractors, plumbers, electricians, and so on.
Right.
And it also includes people who provide services. So it could be attorneys, insurance companies. Oh. We have members that are tied to that are closely tied to working with contractors on a regular basis, and also suppliers and companies, BNC, Hills Flat Lumber, companies like that are all part of the association too. So it's a consortium of people that provide, it's a support network for the contractors. And
about how many people are the association, would you say?
We have about 330 members, and again, that includes larger and small companies.
Yeah.
And we've been around since 1958. The association has been so.
Oh, interesting.
In this area.
Who knew? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm interested in, we'll get into affordable housing, but I'm interested just real briefly in how is construction business in the county right now?
It's mixed. I think they're hearing from the contractors. Most of them this last year and a half, they've had steady work. I think this last summer, we started seeing a trend of a little less activity going on. Some of the contractors perhaps didn't hire folks where they normally would have over the summer and during the busy months. So it was definitely a little bit of a slowdown, but most people have stayed busy. That's kind of what we've seen.
And is there a new construction versus remodeling sort of a balance that your people, what's the health of that industry look like now?
Yeah, I mean, without checking on the county or city building where they track some of that, where remodels or additions versus brand new construction. I know brand new homes have been down in the county and also in the city slightly. You do have some larger subdivisions in the area that have been occurring, like in Loma Rica, but as far as I think as far as the last recession we had, where it was a big slowdown in construction, 2008, 2009, there was a lot of money, and because interest rates were super low too then, I think there was a much greater trend for people doing additions and remodels and improving existing homes rather than building new homes.
Right.
But I don't know if we've seen a trend one way or the other at this point in time.
Well, I was interested because the interest rates are higher now, and so people are more cautious. But anyway, the affordable housing issue does kind of, roll into this question, because what are our contractor, employees doing in the county right now? Now, Loma Rica, for instance, is an affordable housing project of a couple hundred homes, correct?
Well, it's not affordable. Those are market rate homes at Loma Rica.
I see. Okay.
So those are being that for the Loma Rica development, there's about 750 homes that have been approved as part of the overall development scheme.
Right.
And there's a mix of,
and the current is several hundred or a couple hundred.
Yeah, I think there's 220 or 30 in that first phase.
Right.
Other phases do include some higher densities, some apartments and some attached units. So those might be a little more affordable for the moderate to maybe above moderate incomes.
Right.
But until those start production, right now they're starting with the single family homes.
Right.
So,
and there is some move as far as affordable housing projects in the county. The hotel in Grass Valley, for instance, that it will be remodeled for veterans into residences. Do the local contractors handle that kind of construction, or is that with a bigger, company?
yeah, sometimes some of our local contractors have been involved with some of those remodels of the hotels in the past, or of some of those units. A lot of times there's severe restrictions on those because you're dealing with government money. So the contractors who are involved with that have to be registered, and there's a whole process to go through. So it's much more bureaucratic.
Right.
And that's hence why it costs so much.
Right.
To convert those units.
Right. And other projects around affordable housing include the new ordinance that is allowing tiny homes on unincorporated areas of the county and so on and so forth. I know that's a very delicate matter. How is the contractors in the area, how are they reacting to that ordinance?
Yeah, I think there's some contradictions there in terms of support and a little bit caution, because I think the association clearly understands there's a need for housing for the lower incomes and maybe low moderate incomes and even moderate income, because many times that's their employees, right? And their employees need housing.
Sure.
So that's a big struggle.
Right.
And at this point in time in California, that tends to be the only type of housing. It doesn't necessarily benefit many of the contractors in the sense of we're building new homes where you have contractors, we're doing stick-built homes where a contractor and subcontractors getting, framing the house, putting in the infrastructure, putting in the electrical, the plumbing, all that. So that having, especially when you're talking about, manufactured homes, or not manufactured homes, but mobile homes and those type of units where their trailers are being lived in, the involvement with the contractors are primarily, could be a little bit of site preparation, maybe some infrastructure for the water and sewer. And that's about the extent of it. Maybe some electrical, getting it to the unit, but so there's not a huge benefit for the construction community for those type of housing units. But again, we understand the balance of need for.
What about ADUs?
Yeah, ADUs are something that's completely supported by the contractors, because many of that could include a brand new housing unit, a small housing unit next to an existing house, or it could be a significant remodel or an addition to a house. So that involves the full, pretty much the full range of some of our, local general contractors and the subs.
Right. How big a problem is housing in the county from your perspective?
Well, I think when you say problem, I mean, it depends how you define a problem. Cost effectiveness and the ability to get it constructed is very difficult, just because you're dealing with a state that it's probably the most regulated.
A lot of code.
It's definitely the most regulated, and it adds a lot of additional costs to building a home.
Sure.
Fire sprinklers, energy codes, all those things. And, as I said in the forum last week, is when legislation is adopted, they need to consider the ramifications of the pros and cons of it, and is it cost effective? What is the primary goal? Are you trying to protect, a specific resource or a specific part of the environment? And then
fire safety.
Yeah, and what is the cost benefit of that? Is it really a benefit? Is it really an effective life safety things? From my perspective, being in government for so long, government should focus on the basic life safety elements first. When especially if you're trying to build housing, you're trying to house people. And if we don't have that, those issues and those costs really need to be evaluated properly before they adopt new legislation that requires more cost, that adds cost to the building of a home. And then just, again, the regulations and the processes, the bureaucratic process that people have to go through in California are so extensive, it adds costs.
Right, that's
to the bottom line.
California.
Yeah.
That's California for you.
It used to be a nickel and dime thing. Now it's thousands of dollars here, a few $1,000s here, $10,000 here. All of a sudden you're adding $150,000 to the cost of a house, and that doesn't sometimes even include the time or the impact fees, and it adds up quickly when government is that involved.
Right. So it has to be a balance of what you're saying is there has to be a balance between the cost benefit, the costs and the benefits of the additional. The additional fees, the additional expenses. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. There are some very positive things going on in the county as far as construction and specifically affordable housing moves. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with something like Habitat for Humanity, and ability to team up with entities like that is critical for the lower income folks.
Right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate your input.
Yes, thank you too for having
Nice
me.
to have you here.
Right. Bye.
Well, folks, thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now, your choice for local news brought to you by locals. We'll be taking a hiatus in February, and we'll see you back in March. We'd love your input about the show, what you would like to see on future shows, or if you would like to be a guest or contribute as a host, writer, or producer. Please email your ideas and suggestions to news@NevadaCountyTV.org. And please help us spread the word about Nevada County Now. Together, we can keep our community informed. Until next time, have fun getting out there to explore all our community has to offer. Good night.